Ah, Christ, I'm 9 years old again. Hey everybody, AcedTyler here. I am back after a long, well, not too long, after a week break of not doing anything, and of course, just having to be away for a trip for a while. But I'm back to bring you guys my next Let's Play of Diddy Kong Racing, released for the Nintendo 64, made by Rareware, of course. God damn. I am at a loss for words for how, well, I mean, for one thing, I really am excited for this Let's Play as well, because, actually, let's go over some characters first. Yeah, so here we have Timber the Tiger, and he's actually an important character, for one thing, well, plot-wise, and here's Bumper the Badger. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Conker. I shit you not, it's literally Conker. And he was so innocent back then, and oh hey, it's Tip Top. And we have a character which we will not be playing as, of course, and he's an unlockable character, but yeah, he's introduced anyway. And we have this little generic rodent, female mouse, and oh, it's my boy Banjo! Look at him! And yes, this is actually his introduction, for one thing. This is where Banjo first appeared, and this, it's Crunch, a critter, for some reason. And then finally, we have this asshole right here, Wizpig. And yeah, and guys, just go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me. Is he not the bad guy for this? Just tell me that. Literally, just come and tell me that he's not the bad guy. Come on, take a guess. Anyway, so yes, here we have it. Diddy Kong Racing. Oh man, just going back to this game. It's just, oh man, I feel a wave of nostalgia hitting at me. But alright, so let me just go over some things here. So yeah, you can actually play as any character right here out of all the 8 characters. We're going to be playing as Diddy, though, because, well, it is called Diddy Kong Racing. He is the star of this game. I mean, he's in the title, so, why not? I mean, I know, I could have been Banjo, but, well, why not? I mean, Diddy's basically, the middle character. And let's just get rid of this, file here that says Mal. Sorry, Mal. Well, I mean, I don't know if, you're any kind of malicious like that. He's going to get me right now, but, yeah, sorry about that. So, I'm going to put in my initials right here. And, ooh. Oh boy. Oh, this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it should be obvious. Yeah, okay. Yeah, answer is yes. He's a bad guy. Oh, I never would have guessed that. So anyway, this is Timber's Island, and yes, the reason why I said that Timber is going to be kind of an important character, well, of course, because this is his island. So basically, the plot as follows: that Timber's parents are on vacation right now, and so he's basically left in charge of the island. However, Wizpig, he decided to take over the island, other than the fact that he just wanted to be a dick. And so, yeah, now he takes over the ship of the island. So, basically, our main goal here is to, well, basically, kick him out of the island. And, oh, hello. I have a feeling that he's going to help us, of course. And let me go and pause right here, because this game has voice acting.
I am the genie of the island. I'm here to help you. Good luck.
Oh, why, thank you. Yes, yeah, as you just heard, yeah, this game does have voice acting, well, at least the cutscenes, and it's an occurrence that's so rare. Anyway, oh, what do we have here? Oh, a balloon, a golden balloon. Alright, so yeah, these balloons here are very important. As a matter of fact, let it be known that Diddy Kong Racing is actually not just a racing game, but rather, it is an adventure game. So it combines, like, both racing and adventure at the same time. And those balloons that we just saw here, yeah, those are important to us. It's actually, it's also a collectathon, for one thing. Well, just for the balloons, of course. Basically, the balloons are actually the jiggies of the game, for one thing, or just power stars, what have you. There's actually, like, a couple of ways to get those balloons. You can either collect those, at least 4 of those in the overworld, and the other way to get them is just by, well, of course, racing, and that's what the game entails. And let's go and start with this one, Ancient Lake. So yeah, this is actually the first world of the game that's called Dino Domain. There's actually like 4 worlds in total with 4 races each. And so the first one we're going to go to is Ancient Lake. So let me go ahead and just go over the controls here. So basically, of course, so it plays just like in Mario Kart. Well, more specifically Mario Kart 64, but like all the other Mario Kart games. So yeah, to those of you who might not have played a racing game in your entire life, let me just go over the controls here. So you press and hold the A button and you accelerate. The control stick is basically just for steering your vehicle. And if you press and hold the press the R button, then you actually hold the R button, you get to drift, and then you just tilt the analog stick around. And what I just picked up there was a power balloon. well, just what they're called, just called power balloons, and they come in different colors. The blue one will is basically a speed engine for that, and if you press the Z button, you'll be gaining a burst of speed. Well, actually, no. Pressing the Z button will just use the balloon's power. So yeah, but basically any kind of balloon. So yeah, pressing Z will just use the balloon's power here. And also you see those zippers that you see here. Well, those little speed zippers. You can actually, that's what you use to speed over them. And if you let go of the A button or the accelerator button, then you actually get an extra burst of speed, and you see the engine there will just turn green. So that's how you get a little extra burst. And it's actually, well, it can be very broken, but it is very useful for, especially later on, when it kind of spikes in difficulty. Well, especially for for certain later challenges. And yeah, so yeah, every time you win a race, you'll get a golden balloon. And the more balloons you collect, or the more golden balloons you collect, then the more the game will open up. So therefore, you can actually gain access to those races. And so the next one, we'll go to Fossil Canyon. So if you come across those doors, like you see here, the door to Dino Domain, it requires one balloon, and you'll see that one balloon that that's just right there. Like it's very hard to miss. So you just pick that up, and then you'll gain access to that. But if you see the number but you see that little number on each of those doors, that actually that indicates the number of balloons that are required for you to proceed. And so, like for instance, I think Fossil Canyon did say that we need 2 balloons for that, and so we picked up our second balloon, and so now we can gain access to the next race, of course. But yeah, as you go on to collect more balloons, then the game will open up more, and then you'll have access to more races. All right, so going over more of those power balloons here. If you actually collect one balloon and then you collect the next one, then you can actually upgrade your power balloons. So therefore, like if I pick up 2 balloons, then I get an extra burst of speed. We can only collect up to 3 power balloons at a time. So if you collect all, let's say I collected all 3 of the blue balloons, then that's when I get like a triple speed. And also if you let go of the A button, then that's when it gets like so broken there. And then next we have the red balloons. Red balloons actually allows you to fire missiles. And then 2 of the reds, you get homing missiles. And then 3 reds, you'll be shooting just 10 regular missiles. But I actually like the second missile better because it just homes on you. And then finally the green balloons. Green balloons, basically they're kind of like the I would say like fake item boxes in the Mario Kart games. But you actually just drop the oil or tar oil down on you, and then when that happens, and the racers behind you, they run over that, then they'll just drift out of control, and then that's when they'll kind of slow down. And then if you pick up 2 green balloons, then you'll actually get this spike mine right there. And then 3 of the green balloons, then it'll actually become a bubble, in which the racers will actually get trapped, or your opponents will get trapped in those bubbles, and then it'll just kind of like disrupt their racing, or the progress at least. And I'm actually skipping over those scenes where Taj will actually hand over those golden balloons, because it does actually play every single time you win a race. All right, so track number 3 in this world is Jungle Falls. And so yeah, Diddy Kong Racing, it's actually just like a Mario Kart, or in the Mario Kart games. You'll be racing those in these 3-lap races. There are some exceptions though. That's only going to be for certain challenges, like in boss challenges. And yes, there are boss challenges for this one, but more on that once I actually get to the boss races. And so basically, the key for getting those golden balloons like in those races, you have to make sure that you win first place, because that'll be the only way to get those golden balloons, and that's what you need to do. So yeah, make sure you get first place. And these yellow and purple balloons, the yellow balloons with the purple stars, those are invincibility power-ups, or these are kind of like those nuclear power-ups. Those will actually temporarily give you invincibility, and then if the other racers bump into you, then they'll actually they'll just kind of get stunned, or they'll just knock out right there. And if you collect more of these, then the duration of the invincibility will last a little longer. Like that right there. So yeah, I'm getting a little longer, or kind of invincibility. And so that now we got the race done. So first place. So yeah, make sure you get first place for these races if you want to get those golden balloons, because those balloons are actually very important to you. And last thing I do want to go over are the actually first things first. Our last race is going to be Hot Top Volcano, but unfortunately, we don't have enough balloons because it requires 5 golden balloons, and we only have 4. So, oh no, what do we have to do? Well, actually, we do need to go back out to the overworld, so let's go and exit here. And there are actually 4 golden balloons in the overworld they can collect. We just collected the first one, so there's only 3 more. And there is another 1 golden balloon that's just right up there, but unfortunately, we can't really reach it because there's no access. So what do we do? How do we get up there? Well, actually, there's one feature this game has, one cool feature. The car itself is not the only thing you can drive around. There are other vehicles here. We have the hovercraft and we have the plane, and so we can actually change to any kind of vehicle, and that's actually where Taj comes into play. If you either bump into him, or if you just go on his pad right there, and then you just press Z to call over to him, then he'll come to you, and then you'll be able to change vehicles with him. And so that now that way the plane will be able to get some altitude up there, and then there we have it. There's a balloon. So yeah, the car is basically like your average vehicle where you just just drive around. The plane right here is where you can actually just, of course, as obviously enough, just fly around. And so you actually reach a higher place than you could before with car. And then the hovercraft, well, I'll get into that once we actually do use the hovercraft. And so now that we have 5 balloons, now we're gonna go in and gain access to the hot top volcano. And so one thing about those races is that those races will actually just automatically give you vehicles by default. So like, say for instance, these other races that we just went through, will just have cars by default. And then for Hot Top Volcano, because it's all lava right here, then it'll automatically just have us race in the airplanes. After you beat those tracks completely, then if you go back in again, you actually are given the ability to gain access to the other vehicles. But for now, we can't really do that right now because we haven't really made much of the progress right now. But after that, you should be able to use other vehicles like the plane or the hovercraft. And yeah, that's what it looks like if you get the full burst of speed, and also just by learning the A button. One more thing to go over for those tracks. You see that these are the bananas right here. If you collect those bananas, they will actually give you a little increase in your speed, or in your top speed. So yeah, if you collect as many of those bananas as you can, if you want to get some more speed right here. And also, yes, for these character selections, you will, it doesn't really affect the story at all, though, but of course, it's only for the character themselves, because, basically their handling, or their speed, or their weight. Diddy is very much the middleweight. I know Banjo is pretty fast on his own, but he can't turn very well. And Crunch actually has the worst kind of drifting, I will say, but that's basically all I know. Alright, and so, after beating those 4 races, and after getting those 4 balloons, and here's what happens afterwards. And here we have the boss door. So yes, this game actually does have bosses they can challenge against. So you don't actually fight them though, you actually do race them. But after you beat the first 4 of the tracks, then you'll be able to get to the boss. So let's go in there and see what the boss is.
Well done, kid. Now I challenge you to a race.
Alright folks, so here we have our first boss of Dino Domain, or actually the boss of Dino Domain. This is Tricky the Triceratops. Tricky, I will say, well, he can cheat for one thing. What you can do is that if he actually comes ahead of you, what you can do is that you can fire missiles at him, and then he'll get stunned for a bit. You want to watch out for those obstacles that will try to come in your way, but you want to grab as many of those balloons as possible because he could try to catch up to you, and then if he runs over you, he could actually get squashed and he gets stunned for a bit. Now, this race right here, unlike the other races, this is actually it's actually a start-to-finish race, like, going from point A to point B instead of a 3-lap race like the others. So all you gotta do is just make sure you're ahead of him, and what you want to do is just basically get to the top of the mountain, because that's where the finish line is. So that's what you want to do. Yeah, some of the bosses, they can have rubber band AI, so you want to be careful with that, and just try to, at least get faster than them. But yeah, basically these boss races, like, you basically just, race against them, and you just want to make sure you just get to the finish line before they do, or just make it first. So anyways, before we get to the finish line, I do want to say, though, yeah, I grew up with this game. Like, I've played this game a lot as a kid, and it was one of my favorites growing up. And, turning this game on just by recording this, I really did feel a wave of nostalgia, I gotta say. So yeah, it's it's definitely one of my childhood games. It is kind of important to me. But anyway, so now we beat Tricky and we made it first place. So see what we have to do next.
Well done, kid. Now try my new challenge. Collect all of my silver coins from around the diamond domain. You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
I've got something
Try
special
pressing
for
break
you.
when skidding. Thank you so much. Even though I'm probably not going to be doing that very much. But yes, so yeah, after this boss is done, then he'll give you another challenge, which is, of course, the Silver Coin Challenge. More on that when I get to the next episode, because we'll be calling that a wrap, of course. But yeah, it actually does feel good to actually go back to this game, because it is, one of my favorites growing up as a kid. So anyway, I'll just go and stop over there. So anyways, next time on Let's Play Diddy Kong Racing, we are going to, we're going to be doing this, Silver Coin Challenge, and then, we'll, just have to see what kind of challenge it is, and see, what else, you can do after that. So anyways, until next time, see you guys later.